Sisters, this is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King-Kong-Consciousness. You are joining me live inside of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. We are currently renovating the school for our young men and women and community, and hopefully the school will be ready for our grand opening, first annual Unapologetically African Family First Festival, late August, early September, towards the end of the summer. And if all goes well, with the blessing of the Lord and the guidance of the ancestors, we will be able to open school for our young men in the fall of 2022. Grand opening, celebration, and conference, end of summer 2021. And then open school for our young men, end of summer 2022. That's the plan. In order to do that, you must donate. Get on your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Get on your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Mail in your donations, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. Help us make this happen. Join the Loyal Donors Club, brothers and sisters. Go to DrUmarJohnson.com. Sign up for $50 a month, bronze, $100 a month, silver, $250 a month, gold, $500 a month, platinum, and $1,000 a month, diamond. What I want to do in the spirit of Black History Month is I want to give our parents just a little overview, okay? A little overview of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, all right? Okay? So we're going to start off the school with a traditional calendar, August, okay, to June. But then we're going to evolve to a year-long calendar. Now, what are we going to be teaching? Of course, we have to teach language, and we have to teach civics, and we have to teach mathematics. Are basically your 4 core subjects, right? But in addition to that, we're going to teach financial and economic science. Financial and economic science. Okay? So one of our core curriculums is going to be finance. That's a coon, okay? So we have financial and economic. We have agricultural and agronomical. We also have military and political. We have relationships with those who have urban gardens and traditional gardens and farms, and they're going to be mentoring our young men, okay, training them and grooming them on how to become an independent Black farmer. We want all of our graduates to become independent Black farmers. Now, we're also going to be teaching, in addition to financial and economic science, agricultural and agronomical science, military and political science, we also have spiritual and astrological science. Okay? Spiritual and astrological science. Now, I had a question from a parent last week, and the parent asked me, he said, my child is a Christian. My child is a Christian. Okay? And he said, can they be exempt? No child who attends the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, no child who attends the Anna Douglas Amy Garvey Academy will be exempt from any aspect of the curriculum. There are no exemptions. There are no exemptions. So if you have a problem with your child learning, they don't have to practice. They don't have to practice. But if you have a problem with your child learning traditional African spirituality, they cannot come here. Let me say it again. Our school has a bona fide African spiritual curriculum. It is bona fide. It cannot be exempted out. It is part of the core curriculum to learn how our ancestors worshiped the Creator and related to the universe. That is a part of FDMG's core curriculum. So if you're Muslim, Christian, Hebrew, whatever you do, if you have a problem with your child learning about ancient African spiritual systems, they can't come to this school. Your religion is not more important than the liberation of our people. I'm going to say it again. I respect your religion. I have no problem with religion, but your religion is not more important than the liberation of our people. So if there's a part of this curriculum that your child cannot receive, then your child cannot receive any of it. If there's a part of this curriculum that your child cannot receive, then your child cannot receive any of it. Okay? 1 second, brothers and sisters. Okay? Everybody understand? Everybody understand what I'm saying? If there's any part of the curriculum that your child cannot receive, then your child cannot receive any of the curriculum. I want to be very clear. I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I need you to understand that this is a liberation academy, brothers and sisters. This is a liberation academy, okay? I just want to be clear. Okay? I just want to be clear. Nah. I just want to be clear. I want everybody to be clear. Okay? There's no exemptions. How am I going to pay teachers? You are not a teacher and you won't have to worry about that. All right? So, financial and economic science, agricultural and agronomical science, military and political science, spiritual and astrological science, dietary and nutritional science. Dietary and nutritional science. Dietary and nutritional science. Okay. And we also want our parents to understand that all of our grandmaster teachers will be part of our traveling scholars curriculum. So we will bring Dr. Ajwa Kwesi and his beautiful wife here to teach the children. Okay, we will bring Elder Mifadishi here to come and teach. Baba Jeffries, Baba Smalls, Dr. Sabi's queen, his widow. Okay, we will bring Dr. Melanie Stevens here to help enrich our dietary and nutritional curriculum. So not only will our children be learning from their teachers, they will be tapping into the rich scholarship that exists within the Black consciousness community, not just in America, but in the UK, in the Caribbean. We will be bringing African scholars here. We will invite our brother Julius Malema here as part of our political science curriculum. And we will have brother Julius Malema and the Economic Freedom Fighters. And we will have our ANC Youth League. They will come and teach about the history of apartheid. Old apartheid and neo-apartheid, brothers and sisters. And I want you all to understand, all right, that Dr. Umar is the history teacher. I will be the history teacher for your child. I am inside of the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I am inside of the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I am inside of your school, my school. And let me thank all of the donors. Let me thank all the brothers and sisters who donated money and helped us purchase these 4 beautiful buildings, these 2 beautiful schools, these 2 gyms. Thank you to the donors, but we're not done. Continue to donate. Continue to donate. Now, so we have financial and economic science, agricultural, agronomical science, military, political science, spiritual, astrological science, dietary and nutritional science. There will also be science of the black family. Science of the black family. Now, I'm talking about the education, and y'all keep asking about whether we're going to have football and basketball. See, that's how sick Negroes are today. That's how sick we are. We're talking about the intellectual curriculum, and you're worrying about football and basketball. That's how sick we are as a people, brothers and sisters. Okay, you're worrying about my belt. I hope that's not a man worrying about my belt. That's a man. Why are you worrying about my belt, brother? Why are you looking at my midsection, brother? What are you into, brother? I'm not into that. Why are you worrying about my belt, brother? Why are you looking at my midsection on my body, brother? Come on, brother, come on. We need the right energy. We need alpha males. We got to stop this beta male stuff. He's looking at my belt. What are you doing looking at my belt, brother? What are you into, my brother? What are you into, my brother? That's why we need the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. That's why we need this school. That's why we need the Marcus Garvey High School, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And by the way, if anybody want to make any money, we still need somebody to paint the outside of the buildings. We still need somebody to finish painting the outside of the buildings. If you give me a good price, you can paint the outside of the buildings, but we're living off the people's money here with the school, you understand? So if you're going to charge me an excessively high price, I'm just going to ignore you. This is the people money. Stop trying to get rich off the people. So getting back to this, financial and economic science, agricultural, agronomical science, military and political science, spiritual and astrological science, dietary and nutritional science. And then we have the science of the black family. Black family. What it means to be a man. What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a father, to be a son, to be an uncle? What does that mean to be a community organizer, to be a responsible member of the African village? We're going to teach this to our children. Okay? Black family science. Okay? Now, I want to be absolutely clear. As part of the political and military science curriculum, the life and philosophy of Frederick Douglass and the life and philosophy of Marcus Garvey will be taught as a class. I'm going to say it again. The life and works of the Honorable Frederick Douglass and the Honorable Marcus Garvey will both be taught as a curriculum and a class. Your child will graduate as a Frederick Douglass scholar, and your child will graduate as a Marcus Garvey scholar. I'm going to say it again. Your son will be a walking, talking, breathing Frederick Douglass scholar, and he will be a walking, talking, breathing Marcus Garvey scholar. And I am the history and political science teacher. So Dr.UMAR will teach your child directly. Now, every child will become an expert on a particular African country of their own choosing. Let me say this again, because we are building ambassadors for the African race. We are building global leaders for the African race. So when your child enrolls at the Marcus Garvey Elementary School, he will be asked to choose a country, and he will learn everything about that African country. He will learn their agriculture, their political system, the history of slavery in that country, the history of colonization in that country, the religious systems in that country, the past presidents of that country, the social system of that country, the challenges and dynamics of that country, the natural resources of that country. Your child, your son will be a Garvey scholar, a Douglass scholar, and he will be a scholar of a particular African country. Now, I don't want to tell y'all everything. I don't want to give you the whole program. Once the Nat Turner Jean-Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium is ready, once the Nat Turner Jean-Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium is ready, we will have open house for our parents. Mothers and fathers can come and ask questions about what we're going to be teaching. But I don't want to put it all on social network because everybody don't need to know everything. You know I have enemies outside the race and inside the race. Y'all know I have enemies outside the race and inside the race who don't want this school to happen. This will be the first of its kind in recent African history. Do you understand? The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy will be the first of its kind in recent African history. Now, you asked me about the tuition. You asked me about the tuition. It is my hope and it is my prayer that tuition does not exceed $500 a month per child. Okay? It is my hope. That's a coon calling. That's a coon. I have a coon who stalks my phone, which is why I'm going to have to change my number when we open the school, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. The only people who will be allowed to have my number once we open the school are the people who work at the school, because I can't have all these coons, beta male coons stalking me. Okay? Okay, I can't have beta male coons stalking me. You see, you just had a coon looking at my belt. Why is another man looking at another man's belt? But anyway, brothers and sisters, where was I? I had an African disconnection for higher development. I had an ADHD moment. Where was I? Oh, we will have the open house. Tuition. I don't want it to be more than $500. And because you all have helped us raise money, brothers and sisters, because you all have helped us raise money, we own the school, right? We own the school. We still got to pay taxes, property tax, but we own this school. We own it. Okay. Facebook, don't mind that. We had to take some of the drop ceiling down for HVAC and electricity. So don't mind that. Those are just ceiling tiles. Okay. But we're hoping it'll be $500 a month for the tuition. Because we own the school, that knocks down the tuition significantly. Remember, this is a not-for-profit undertaking. I'm not doing this to make money. So we're going to keep the tuition as low as we can. I'm hoping the tuition will be $500 a month. Okay? Have white Catholic school options, but I know you can pay $500 a month. I know you can. Because your son has on a pair of Air Jordans that cost $200. I know you can. Your cable bill is $200. I know you can. Your nails, getting your nails done is about $100. Your hair. If your child isn't worth $500, there's nothing I can do for you. If your child's future isn't worth $100, what to do with you? Go to the church and ask the church to give you back all the money you've been donating. Go to the church and ask the church to return all your tithes so you can pay for your child's education. That's all. Go to the black churches and ask them to give you all your money back so your child can get an education. Now, every child will learn two African languages. There will be two African languages, right? Two African languages. Okay? Your child will be a master of an African country. He will be a specialist of Ghana, or a specialist of Nigeria, or a specialist of South Africa, or a specialist of the Gambia, or a specialist of the Congo, or a specialist of Ethiopia, or a specialist of Gabon, or a specialist of Lesotho, or a specialist of Kenya, or a specialist of Liberia. Your child will be a specialist. We will teach two African languages. Where'd my pen go? I dropped my pen. Wow. Okay. What'd I do with my other one? If you know how to teach African language, we need your resume. If you know how to teach African language, we need your resume. If you know how to teach African language, we need your resume. Send your resumes to fdmgresumes@gmail. fdmgresumes@gmail. fdmgresumes@gmail.com. Include a photo. Students, staff, and faculty must be natural. All students, staff, and faculty must be natural. So everybody's going to be natural. Natural hair, natural skin, natural hair color, unapologetically African, happy to be nappy, hair blonde, not here. Ladies, if you want to work here, because the staff will be co-ed. The faculty and staff will be co-ed. The faculty and staff will be co-ed. We will have men and women teaching, although it is an all-boys school. We will have men and women teaching, although it is an all-boys school. We will have is designed to take your son from infancy to manhood. It's built in, which is why it is within our plan. For the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school. Listen to me well. Listen to me well. For the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school. Hold on 1 second. I'm back. For the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school. Now, when I say the first 2 weeks of school, your son will not be in school, what I'm saying is we will take them camping while they are away from you, away from their mothers, away from all that feminine energy that's been suffocating them. Me and the brothers, the faculty, the staff, and the men of Team Pan-African, we will be teaching them the philosophy of Pan-Africanism. We will be teaching them the songs and the pledges and the rituals and the culture of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We will begin to introduce them to traditional African spirituality out in the woods. They will begin to learn how to hunt, how to fish, how to camp, how to start a fire. The manhood training begins before they ever sit down and open up a book. They will learn their teachers in the woods. Do you understand? Because we want them to understand that being a man is not just about being book smart. Being a man is not just about being book smart. Being a man is knowing how to defend yourself, protect your women, protect your community. Survival skills. We need survival skills. Look what our brothers and sisters are going through in Texas right now. Look at what our brothers and sisters are going through in Texas right now. Brothers and sisters, we got to teach them survival skills. There will be no school like this one. I can't tell y'all everything because a lot of my haters are taking notes, and some rival Negroes who have their schools see me as a threat to what they've been doing. I'm not a threat to you, brother. I respect you. And at some point, we got to sit down and work this out if we really care about the future of our children. Because one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to humble myself and forget all the bad things some of you independent school Negroes have said about me. And I'm going to invite you to FDMG because we should train our staff together and we should train our parents together and we should create for the first time ever. I want to create for the first time ever in American African history an independent school system. So if you move to Chicago, you can go to Brother Marcus Klein School. If you come to Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, okay, Okay, or Maryland, North Maryland, you could come to FDMG. You go to LA, you can go to the Garvey School in LA. You go to Brooklyn, there's a Garvey School in Brooklyn. So we got to work together. You go to Africa, Brother Samori has a school out there. We all going to work together. You go to Trenton, you got the African school up in Trenton. We're going to work together, brothers and sisters, and it's going to all be done under the roof of FDMG. Yes, we got to bring it all together for the future of our people. That's what we're going to do. And for my men who work here, brothers, if you get hired at FDMG, don't run through my sisters, because I'm telling you now, if word comes back to me that you being a gigolo amongst the women of this fine institution, you will be fired. Check your character at the door. Check your character at the door. Brothers, check your character at the door. If you come here and start dating all my teachers and running through the women here, you will be fired. And black women, check your character at the door. You come here giving your cookies out to my male teachers and staff. You come here giving your cookies out, and you want to badmouth the men after you chose of your own free will to give out your cookies. You will be fired too. We will not have any defamers in here. We will not have any slanderers or defamers at the FDMG Academy. You don't have to worry about me, because I will not be dating my teachers or my staff. You don't have to worry about me. I will not be dating. That is nothing but a trap for me. I cannot do that. They're going to be sending people in here to try to infiltrate and bring me down. I cannot take a chance. I will not be dating teachers and staff. And I'm going to do my best not to date any parents. And I'm going to do my best not to date any parents. And I'm going to do my best not to date any parents. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. All right? Everybody understand? In addition to that, I need you all to know that your child will be coming to school one weekend every month. One weekend every month. Your child comes to school one weekend every month. It's not optional. If your child misses it twice, they're out of here. I'm telling you, black parents, right now, please don't think you're going to do what you want to do in this building. When you walk into this school, you're going to do things the FDMG way, the Pan-African way, the Frederick Douglass way, the Marcus Garvey way. Whatever you do in the streets, that's your business. But when you walk through that door, when you walk under that FDMG sign, you better think FDMG, because it is all about African liberation once you come through them doors. If your child misses the weekend academy twice, they are out of here. They better get their homework done, and they better be doing it themselves. And for all of you who think your children need special ed, no problem. They come to school all day Saturday and all day Sunday. Children who underperform come to school on the weekends until they can overperform. And if you don't like it, take them out the school. You have a choice to leave. We're not worried about enrollment. I will be the most popular African school in the world, as I am the most popular African scholar in the world. So I'm not worried about enrollment. If you don't want to follow the rules of this institution, take your child out and be on your way. But you will do things the Ifatunde way in this building. Oh, yes. The Boys and Girls Club has a swimming pool, and we hope to rent the swimming pool so we can have a swimming team. If any of you would like to be the swim coach, send your resume. If any of you would like to be the swim coach, send your resume. If any of you would like to be the swim coach, send your resume, brothers and sisters. You understand? It's all about choices. And then we will have a community in the evening. We will have a community for the whole black community. We're going to teach Lamaze class, cooking classes, farming classes, doing your own taxes classes. Yes. Yes. This will be heaven on earth. This will be the one place you can come and be an African and not have to worry about nobody. disrespecting you. This is the one place you can come and say what's on your mind, and you don't have to worry about what people think about it. This is the one place you can come and just socialize with other Africans and fellowship and politic. You will be able to do that here. You will be able to do that here. Oh, yes. We will have a gym, and there will be a membership for the community if you want to come and exercise. And brothers, you must be coming to exercise. You can't be coming to look at the ladies' thighs. Brothers, you must come to exercise. You can't be coming to look at the ladies' thighs. We will have the International African Women's Conference, the International Black Man's Conference, the Black Farmers, Black Business, the Black Wall Street Conference, Black Media Conference, Ex-Offenders Conference, Single Parents Conference, Young Revolutionary Conference, Independent Black Political Conference. It is all going down on Ifatunde Avenue. I feel sorry for those who won't be allowed in. Somebody, of course, yes, mixed kids are allowed. They African. Bring me the mixed race Africans. Bring me your mixed race Africans. Bring them. Are gay children allowed? I don't believe there's any such thing as a gay child. Bring them. They are allowed. Gay child, if that's what you call them, bring the child. No discrimination here. You understand? I believe in the Most High God. So all I have to do is show your son the right way, and he will grab it. All I have to do is show your son the right way, he will grab it. And let me say this to my non-Pan-African conscious people out there. Let me say this to my non-Pan-African conscious people out there. Let me bring this down a little bit. Let me say this to my non-Pan-African conscious people. I respect the Moors. I respect the Nawapians. I respect the Nation of Islam. I respect everybody. But when you come to this school for any event, I want to tell y'all this now, brothers, because I know some of y'all feel some type of way about me, and that's all right. Some of y'all won't be allowed in here anyway because you're a hater. But for those who are not haters, do not disrespect this campus. This is the temple of revolutionary Pan-African nationalism. This is the temple of Pan-Africanism. This is the house of Douglas and Garvey. If you have a problem with Douglas and Garvey, don't come here. Because if you say something disrespectful about this school, if you do something disrespectful, if you come here trying to recruit people, if you come here trying to undermine and belittle what we're doing and what we stand for and the red, black, and green, you will never be allowed on here again. I'm telling you now. Check your to recruit or disparage, make little slick remarks. I'm going to approach you, brother, please leave my campus. Before you get grabbed by the damn neck, you're not allowed here anymore. You got one time to disrespect. You don't get a second chance. You got one time to disrespect this school. I would never come to your temple and disrespect it. You will not come to my temple and disrespect it. You got one time to come here and talk some disrespectful stuff out of your mouth, male or female, and you're up out of here. This is the RBG. This is the one place the Pan-Africanist can come and be at peace. With that being said, some of y'all belong to the ADOS and the other movements out there. You're not allowed here. Did you hear me? I consider those organizations to be reactionary and tribalistic. You are not allowed inside this school. Anything that goes against Pan-Africanism is not allowed. Now, you might say, well, you're going to let the nation in there. You're going to let the Moors and the Nawapians. That's true, but they may disagree on where we come from. They may disagree on what we call ourselves, but they still recognize most of us, for the most part, that we're all family. You understand? We may disagree on philosophy. We may disagree on origin. We may disagree on name, but they recognize we're still the same family. But you ADOS people, y'all on some tribal stuff that I don't like. So I'm telling you now, if any of you get identified, walk in this school, you will be asked to leave. ADOS is not allowed here. Fraudulent Black Americans, you're not allowed here. Okay? Pan-Africanists only, or those who respect the collectivism of the family. Because the first time you disrespect a mixed race African, the first time you disrespect a continental African, the first time I hear any tribalism from anybody, you up out of here. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real, brothers and sisters. So I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to give you the whole program, but it's nice. Oh, we got something. I wish I had the school that I'm going to give your son when I was his age. I wish I had the school that I'm going to give your son when I was his age. I wish I had the school that I'm going to give your son when I was his age. Now, for the interviews, there will be at least 3 rounds of interviews. At least, maybe more. We have over 3,000 resumes. We have over 3,000 resumes. We have over 3,000 resumes. The first 2 interviews will be digital, as we're doing now. First 2 interviews will be digital. Third interview may be digital or in person. But your final interview will definitely be in person. You will come here to Ifatunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard, to be interviewed in person. And if you get hired, you are probationary status for 2 full years. You are probationary status for 2 full years. You are probationary status for 2 full years. And the reason you are probationary status for 2 full years is it takes a while sometimes for the coon chip to be activated. The reason you will be probationary status for 2 full years is because it takes a while sometimes for the coon chip. So I have to be patient and allow your coon chip time to activate, because some of y'all going to come here acting like you're a Pan-Africanist and you're not. Some of you going to come here acting like you love black children and you don't. Some of you are going to come here trying to be everything Dr. said he wants you to be, but that's not in your heart. Nat Turner isn't in your heart. Frederick Douglass isn't in your heart. Marcus Garvey isn't in your heart. The red, black, and green flag isn't in your heart. So I need 2 years to give your coon chip time to activate. Of course there will be contracts. Of course there will be contracts. And there will be a confidentiality clause. And if you discuss anything in this school with anybody, including your husband or wife, you will be fired. Absolute confidentiality. You may never see it again. I am ready. We just got to finish the renovations. I am ready. We just have to finish the renovations. I am ready. We just have to finish the renovations, brothers and sisters. And one of your child's academic projects for the duration he's at the school, and we hope he graduates. We got to get the Frederick Douglass High School ready, brothers and sisters. When we're done the Garvey School, we got to get across the street to the Frederick Douglass High School. I don't know what's so hilarious. Oh, I know. You're a coon. But your child will have to reconstruct their family tree, the roots. Your child will have to dig up his 4 roots. Your daughters of the Amy Garvey Anna Douglass Academy will have to dig up their roots. 4 roots. Mama's mama, mama's daddy, daddy's daddy, daddy mama. They're going to go back and put together the whole family tree. If you're people from South Carolina, we going to take them to South Carolina. If y'all come from Texas, we got to go to Texas. Y'all come from Florida, we taking a school trip to Florida. We got kids who got roots in Arkansas. We got to take a trip to Arkansas to go to the what? Vital statistics, the public library, the historical society, the genealogical society, because every student will recreate their family tree. When you walk into the school, you're going to see family trees all over the place. When you walk into the school, you're going to see family trees all over the place. They will learn the names of all their ancestors, brothers and sisters. They will do the research and put the family tree back together again. Y'all not ready for what we about to do. Y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for this. You have no idea. You have no idea what's about to happen in about a year's time. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All my supporters who stood by us for the past 6 years, thank you. The elders and the black professionals and the retired brothers and sisters. And I've kept all your letters. I've kept all your letters. Okay? And we will have a school history committee where the students will catalog all the letters, and we will have a museum right here on campus, a FDMG museum, where you can read the letters that were written to me. You can read the words of people, some of whom have joined the ancestors, who wanted to see this happen and gave their money so it can happen. The FDMG museum. You're going to see the letters, and you're going to see the negative letters. You're going to see the grits that they sent me. You're going to see the disrespectful letters. You're going to see it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because that's all part of the history. And if you are a priest or priestess of Oshun, I'm talking to my Ifa devotees real quick. I'm talking to my Ifa devotees real quick. I'm talking to my Ifa devotees real quick. If you are a Oshun priestess, Orisha Oshun is the presiding deity of this academy. Orisha Oshun is the presiding divinity. So if you are a Oshun priestess, if you are an Oshun priest, come to the school and bless it. I don't even need to know you come. Come outside one day. Pour your libation. Give your offerings to Mother Oshun. This is her school. That's why the school is yellow. That's why we're situated between two lakes. This is the house of Oshun. So I'm asking all my Oshun priests and priestesses to come and bless the house of Oshun. It's a boys' school, but it has a female divinity looking out for it. It is a boys' school, but it has a female divinity looking out for it. So all my Oshun goddesses, come on out and bless the academy. Oh, yes. And then we're going to have the Babalawos come, and they're going to read each child and find out who they're ruling Orisha. So there will be a Ogun family, and the Shango family, and the Babaluaye family, and the Obatala family, and the Eshu family, the Ochosi family, the Olokun family, the Yemoja family, the Oya family. Oh yes, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea what we about to do at this school, brothers and sisters. We have freedom to do what we want to do because this is ours. This ain't no charter school. This ain't no charter school. This ain't no charter school. This is an independent school paid for by the people, owned by the people, controlled by the people, and run by the people. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're not done yet. It's a lot more work to do. Hit your Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit your Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Join the Loyal Donors Club at DrUmarJohnson.com or text me for the link. Join the Loyal Donors Club at DrUmarJohnson.com or text me for the link. $50 a month silver, $100 a month, $50 a month bronze, $100 a month silver, $250 gold, $500 platinum, $1,000 diamond. Mail in your donation. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. Oh, yes. They're going to get their priesthood training right here. Lord have mercy. And wait till you see the ancestors' room. Wait till you see the ancestral shrine. It's going to blow your mind. Y'all have no idea. And once we get, oh Lord, y'all have no idea. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Cheesecake Factory, I do have a gift card that was mailed to me by one of my many supporters. I got a Red Lobster. Who wanna go? I need 2 dates. I need a date for the Cheesecake Factory and I need a date for the Red Lobster. Let me stop playing with y'all. Let me stop playing with y'all one time. King Kong consciousness. King Kong. And then we will have a council of elders. We will have a council of elders. We will have a council of elders. They don't control what I do, but they give input and insight. They don't make the decisions, okay? They don't make the decisions, but they will give input and insight. So we will have a council of elders, okay? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, and every class will have a family dinner once a week. Every class will have a family dinner once a week. So one weekend every month, they come to school. And one weeknight every week, they stay in school for dinner. And there's a long table. They will go to the Nat Turner Gymnasium, and they will sit down and they will wash their hands, and they will be served, because we want to teach them how to be gentlemen. Which fork is for the salad? Which fork is for the entree? Which fork is for the dessert? You understand? And they will eat and learn how to be comfortable. You understand? And we will talk as a family, because this is a family. I'm finishing Booker T. Washington's work, Mary McLeod Bethune's work. I'm finishing Garvey's work, Douglas's work. This is heaven on earth, brothers. There needs to be checks and balances all around. There will be Jada, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay? What I want y'all to worry about is what I need you to worry about. And what I need y'all to worry about is raising the rest of the money. That's all y'all need to worry about. Don't worry about how much the teachers are being paid unless you're going to be one. Don't worry about the tuition unless your child is coming. Worry about raising some more money so we can finish the job. That's all you have to do. My first wife and my second wife. One will be the queen of the Marcus Garvey side of the street, and the other will be the queen of the Frederick Douglass side of the street. One of Dr. Umar's queens will be the queen of the Frederick Douglass side of the street, and the other queen will be the queen of the Marcus Garvey side of the street. That's how that's going to go. Athletics, I'm still thinking about that. I'm seriously considering not doing football and basketball for at least 3 years. I'm seriously considering not doing football or basketball for at least 3 years, because I'm sick and tired of black boys being socialized to be football players and basketball players. I know some of you fathers out there, you gave birth, you had a son so he could be a football player. I know some of you fathers had sons to be basketball players. You might want to go to another school. If basketball is more important than being a black man, if basketball is more important than being a successful black man, you might want to keep him in the public school, because there may be no football or basketball here for the first 3 years. There will be golf. There will be horseback riding. There will be swimming. There will be baseball. There will be a lot of volleyball. There will be a lot of non-traditional sports. I want our children to get involved. There will be tennis. I want our children to get involved in other sports, not just basketball and football. No problem, Demito. No problem, sister. In fact, why are you still here? Let me help you out. Let me help you, sister. I don't want you to waste your time. Oh, I'm not able to block you right now, but that's okay, baby. That's okay. So listen, I'm about to sign off and go to Drop Squad Kitchen. I'm about to sign off and go to Drop Squad Kitchen. That's just a brief intro, but when you come to the open house, you're going to get a brochure. You're going to get posters. You're going to get a coffee mug. You're going to get a bumper sticker. You're going to get your FDMG hoodie. We're going to have the FDMG bookstore. Grand opening will be lit. The first annual Unapologetically African Family First Festival will be lit. Donate, donate, and donate. Donate, donate, and donate. This is the Prince of Pan-African, Pan-Africanism 2021 Black History Month, my first seminar, my first live inside of the historic Honorable Marcus Garvey Elementary School of the historic FDMG Academy. This is my first seminar. I feel good. I am in the school. I can feel the ancestors. I can see our boys. I can see our girls. I can see the community coming in here, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes, we will win. We will win. I'm on my way to Drop Squad Kitchen. I need me an Obatala shake. I am craving an Obatala shake. So let me get on over to the Drop Squad kitchen one time and get back up. No, Q Butter will not be a part of anything I do here. He has slandered my name way too many times. That Negro is done with me. I wish him well in whatever he's doing, but he will not be a part of the independent school district that we are building. Okay? I just want to be clear, no disrespect to him, but he's went too far. There's no coming back for that Negro. So he can stay wherever he's staying. He's in a book of Negroes. No disrespect to him, but you won't be seeing him on this campus at any time for anything. Brothers and sisters, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Continue to donate, continue to support. I love y'all. Let's get this done. Okay, let's get it all done. Let's make it happen. Show me my college degrees. I could give a damn if you believe I have a doctorate. I could give a damn if you believe I have 3 masters. I could give a damn if you believe if I have 2. Listen, I want to make something very clear to y'all. I will not be proving anything with y'all. I don't care what you think about me. I do not live my life in the prison of other people's opinions, brothers and sisters. I do not live my life in the prison of other people's opinions. Well, he ain't the only one. There's a lot of people in the conscious community on the Book of Negroes. They don't know it yet. In fact, 99% of the conscious community is in the Book of Negroes. You won't be seeing none of them here. Very few of them will be seen at this school. That's no disrespect. I wish him well, but you can't constantly slander my name and think it's all right. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I love y'all. Reach out to me. If you need to text me, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 8444 DrUMAR, 8444 Energetically African Spiritual Fast. Mark your calendars, June 10th to July 1st, second annual Pan-African fast. From sunrise to sunset, no food. Mark your calendars, June 10th, March the 1st. June 10th, July the 1st, Unapologetically African Fast, second annual. Sign up for the DrP.O.P.A podcast. If you want to sign up for the podcast, for Sisters Only podcast, you can sign up for that as well. My international Africans, you can message me on WhatsApp. My international Africans, you can message me on WhatsApp. Same number, 215-989-9858. Peace and Black Power. Closing out.